Hey everyone, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today is May 23rd, 2025, and we're taking a look at Apple, APL, stock. We'll be analyzing the news and the charts, so strap in. President Trump is threatening a 25% tariff on iPhones not manufactured in the US, sending ripples through the market. Morgan Stanley cut Apple's price target due to potential Siri update delays, while Apple plans to invest $1.5 billion in India. Let's get to the charts. We're starting with the daily chart to get a broad perspective of AAPL's recent performance. Looking at the daily chart, we see that Apple's been trading within a wide range for quite some time. We can see a recent dip after Trump's tariff threat. There's some pretty huge candles too. The price recently dipped to 186.88 today, May 23rd, a pretty big drop from the past few days. The Morgan Stanley news probably contributed to this, the cut in price target. But if we zoom into the last few months, specifically from March 17th, 2025 to today, we can see a pretty big drop. If we look at March 21st, the price dropped dramatically. Looks like there was some support around the 212 to 214 level. The last few candles show the price now at 201.36 as the price continues to decline. It might be a good idea to zoom in on the hourly chart to see what's going on. Let's switch over to the hourly chart for a closer look at the recent price action. Alright, let's look at the hourly chart. This time frame gives us a more granular view of the trading day. Looking at today, we can see the effects of the tariff news pretty clearly. The price dropped dramatically in the morning hours. The hourly chart shows a clear downtrend establishing, with lower highs and lower lows. This makes sense since Trump announced these tariffs today. The volume seems to support this breakdown. We can look for support around 200 as psychological support. Now let's switch to the 15-minute chart and zoom in on the last couple days. With the 15-minute chart, we can see more short-term trends. It gives us the ability to fine-tune when to enter the market. Looking at May 21st and today May 23rd, we see the price falling. This could be a good sign to go short or wait for the price to bounce and then short. The recent candles are small and choppy, indicating uncertainty and indecision in the market. So, what are the key levels to watch? First, the previous support near $212 to $214 could now act as resistance. If the price rises, watch for rejection at this level. On the downside, $200 seems like key psychological support. Below that, the next major support could be around $198. A break below $198 could signal further downside towards $195 or even $190 in the longer term. The likelihood of these scenarios depends heavily on the news flow. If Trump softens his stance on tariffs, we could see a relief rally. However, if the tariffs go into effect, expect more downward pressure. Goldman Sachs maintains a buy rating and a $253 price target, while Morningstar has a fair value estimate of $200 per share. The analysts' opinions are all over the place, so keep that in mind. Overall, Apple is facing significant headwinds in the short term due to tariff threats and concerns about growth. However, long-term investments in India and AI could provide a boost in the future. Watch the key price levels we discussed, stay updated with the news, and trade carefully. Thanks for watching Explain the Charts. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more chart analysis. Good luck and happy trading!